Hey everybody, welcome to the Parker and the Man page, the final week of July for 2009. We head into August. By the way, yournews.com, 3 months old now, count them 3. Give it up to yourselves, give it up to us. It's your news, it's our news. 3 months old now, the Detroit version. And also, this is the, we had a big weekend, first of all, obviously, with the Tigers winning 3 out of 4 against the White Sox, but also the announcement Tiger Woods is coming to the Buick Open this week. It is Buick Open week, the final Buick Open week in the history of Buick Opens. 51 years since it started, 1958. The Buick Open is going away. General Motors, obviously, with the bankruptcy and the restructuring, pulls the sponsorship, and that's going to be it. Official announcement will be next week. The unofficial announcement came from former champion who's on the Players Advisory Council, Tom Pernice Jr., and that's it. No Buick Open after this. Someone said to me, Wilson, why do you care so much? It's been a part of my deal for about 30 years. I've looked forward to making that migration to Grand Blanc every year. I-75 exit 106, couple miles down, you're at Warwick Hills. Seeing the golfers, other media members too that we don't see very often from the outstate areas. I think it was the last place I ever saw Joe Falls before he passed away, the great legendary Joe Falls. So, it's got some memories, and it's going to go away. We won't have this next year. It's weird. We had one time, I think, 4 tournaments, 4 professional tournaments, count them 4, in the state of Michigan, 2 senior events, the PGA event with the Buick Open, and the ladies event with the Olds Classic in Lansing at Walnut Hills, and all 4 are gone. It's supposed to be a golf state here, as we got that one eBag email last week about this being a golf state. Well, you don't have any more professional tournaments after this week. Whoever gets crowned, Tiger Woods or otherwise, it'll be the last one. By the way, I'm writing about Kevin Streelman. If you don't know his name, he's on the PGA Tour. He's one of those guys. He's not Tiger Woods. He's not Tom Watson. He's one of those guys that just hacks it out every week. They're all those guys that are playing for their pay and for their livelihoods, the ones that make the migrations and the travel everywhere around the country and around the world to just make a living playing golf. Streelman is one of those guys. He's the man of Streel. He's the man of Streel. And we write about him. So check that out today on the Parker and the Man page. Also, the Detroit Shock at the White House. By the way, Streelman's still playing. The Canadian Open's not done yet as of this morning, as of Monday morning. Finishing up the Canadian Open after all that rain mess at Glen Abbey in Oakville, Ontario. Shock at the White House meeting President Obama. So your Detroit Shock getting their due after winning the WNBA championship last year. Big Ten Media Day today in Chicago. It's kind of the rite of summer. It kind of ends the summer for the guys because they got practice coming up here, and really it's kind of the kickoff. They call it the kickoff luncheon to the Big Ten football season. So it's right upon us. Mark D'Antonio, Rich Rodriguez, who's had some issues lately. Rodriguez, Justin Fegan has left school, violating some team rules. Fegan's been kicked off the team. Rodriguez has had these problems so far in his 1.5-year tenure so far at the University of Michigan. But they'll all be at Media Day in Chicago. We'll all tell you how great they are. And we'll see what some of the guys say on who the pick is to win the Big Ten this year. Probably Ohio State. Tony Kubek made the Hall of Fame. Milwaukee native, former Yankee, was a pretty good World Series player. Not much during the regular season, but he played with the Yankees. And Kubek, joined the likes of Jim Rice and Joe Gordon and Ricky Henderson in Cooperstown Sunday. Kubek got on the Ford Frick Award for broadcasting. He spent 25 years or so at NBC. He was one of the voices of Saturday afternoon baseball, the baseball game of the week. I just write about the fact that I don't think Kubek's a Hall of Famer, and as a player nor as a broadcaster. And not everybody needs to go into the Hall of Fame, people. Rob Parker will tell you that. He's a voting member of the Hall of Fame. The Islanders have fired their radio team. This is where we've come to in our world in 2009. The Islanders fired their radio team, and they will not be replaced. Does that mean they have no radio? Read about it. Check it out how they're doing this. They fired their radio team, and they're not replacing them. Taryn Asher from Fox 2 and her confrontation with the wife of the councilman out there in Oxford Village. If you didn't see it, check it on YouTube and then read what I have to say about that. But Taryn, if you're watching the webcam right now, and I know you are because you're married to Jason Carr and he's a fan, I'm a fan of Jason's and of yours, you did everything right. Okay? That's all I'm saying. You make your own opinions. You can email me or blog about it. And Sarah Palin's final day as governor of Alaska yesterday. I have one question I asked. All you got to do is read. I didn't say any other commentary about Sarah Palin or my belief on whether she should do what as a Republican. It's just Sarah Palin. Fact, last day as the governor. She resigned, stepped down. I have one question. That's all. So big week coming up between the Buick Open, the final Buick Open week. The Lions start camp on Friday. That's when the guys report to Allen Park, at least officially. Lots going on, man. Of course, the Tigers continue their deal. And everything will be in focus, believe you me, when you check out yournews.com, the Parker and the Man page. There you go. Happy Monday. Big week. I'm telling you, big week coming up.